Yeah, that one, they can't do it by themselves because of the traffic. Well, they probably got it by now. That lady got it. Yeah, sure. I'm just looking at it. Call the meeting to order. Pledge of allegiance.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Open Public Meetings Act statement.
Pursuant to the Open Public Meetings Act, township district on postponed bulletin board, township website, this meeting is being videotaped for Real Channel 9.
Roll call.
Marsh,
Here.
Fiorella,
Here.
Doyle,
Here.
Dean,
Yes. Oh, here.
Here. Motion to approve correspondence and reports.
Make a motion to approve correspondence and reports.
second,
All those in favor?
Aye.
Motion to approve the minutes from September 9th, 2025.
Motion to approve the minutes.
second,
All those in favor?
Aye.
Motion to abstain. Motion to approve the bill list.
Make a motion to approve the bill list.
second,
Matt?
Marsh,
Yes.
Fiorella,
Yes.
Doyle,
Yes.
Dean,
Yes.
Gambler.
Yes. Can I get a motion to approve a coin drop for Knights of Columbus number 3397?
Motion to approve the coin drop.
Second,
All those in favor?
Aye. Aye.
Motion to approve raffles, there's two, Olma, VFW, and Oasis Animal Shelter for one.
Make a motion to approve the raffles.
second,
All those in favor?
Aye.
Next one we have is Resolution 14025, awarding the 2025 Matthew McCluskey Award to Officer Michael Rocco, presented by Michelle Harding. Can I get a motion on Resolution R140?
Make a motion for R140.
second,
Matt? Matt? Okay.
Doyle,
Yes.
Fiorella,
Yes.
Dean,
Yes. Yes.
Yes. Chief?
All right, thank you, Mayor and Council. I want to introduce Michelle. This is Matthew from the family. Familiar with the night, the Matthew McCluskey Action Award to Officer Michael Rocco. I'm going to ask Officer Rocco and his family to come up front if you want to. In terms of his wife Danielle, his daughter Josie, and his son Sal. I'll just read a short bio about Officer Rocco. Officer Rocco is 36 years old. He was born and raised in Marlton, New Jersey, where he currently resides with wife Riel and their two children, Josephine and Salvatore. He began his law enforcement career at age 20. In 2009, worked as a rescue special officer and earned staff career at Middle University. He became a full-time police officer in 2015, retired by Franklin County in 2018. Officer Rocco loves his profession and has a passion for helping others. He takes great pride in serving the residents of Franklin County. Truly honored to receive this award. So a little bit on how and why Officer Rocco was chosen. First of all, it's a very prestigious award selected by our frontline supervisors. So they vote on who is selected for this award every year. And it really shows who they think is out there caring for this community. All of us became police officers for many different reasons, and we often have to be the bad guys. We have to arrest people, we have to finish traffic, but at the end of the day, we all get into this profession to help people. And that's what Officer Rocco exemplifies. You will never hear a bad word out of anyone about Officer Rocco. He truly cares about the community, and he cares about everyone who comes in contact with him every single day. And I know Michelle doesn't want to speak, but I think the message she wants to portray by presenting this award is that even in tragedy, we can find hope, we can find kindness, and we can find compassion. And that is why Officer Rocco is deserving of this award, because it shows his traits. Congratulations, Officer Rocco.
Matt, any pictures?
Anybody got a picture?
Yeah, we'll get some pictures. jurisdiction. Thanks again. Really a great award.
We'll take a few minutes. Thank you for that. Can I get a motion to open the public hearing for ordinance 1125? Ordinance of the Township of Franklin, County of Gloucester, State of New Jersey, releasing, extinguishing, and vacating the rights of the public in a portion of Paper Street known as Washington Avenue.
Make a motion for O1125.
Second. All those in favor?
Aye. We'll open up the public portion, correct?
Yeah, open for the public portion. Can I get a motion to close the public hearing for ordinance 1125?
Motion to close.
Second. All those in favor?
Aye.
Can I get a motion to approve, adopt ordinance 1125?
Make a motion to adopt O1125.
Second.
Doyle.
Yes.
Fiorello.
Yes.
Marsh.
Yes.
Yes. Can I get a motion to open the first public portions for resolutions below?
Make a motion for the first public portion.
Second. All those in favor?
Aye.
Good evening, Mr. Mayor.
Good evening.
Harry Kennedy, 1578 Fry's Mill Road, Franklinville, New Jersey. My first question was in regards to R13325. You're hiring or continuing a contractor, doubling and adding 50% of a contract for the Vigilante law firm, is that correct?
That's correct.
And Ms. Vigilante will provide services in regards to her original contract. She'll provide advice and consent on legal matters involving labor.
Correct.
And would that also include representing members of the Township Committee?
Correct.
And
As needed.
as needed. And Ms. Vigilante, is she representing all members of the Township Committee?
If required, yes.
However, Ms. Vigilante stated that she was representing Mr. Doyle and Mr. Fiorello.
Then I guess it's only two then, right?
I guess it's only two so far. Now,
I
does
don't-
that...
I don't know of anybody else that's going to be using.
Well, I'm not asking about the specifics of the pending litigation. Obviously, it's pending litigation. What I'm asking about is the process of hiring somebody to represent two Township Committee members. And she is representing Mr. Fiorello and Mr. Doyle. And through you, Mr. Mayor, Mr. Fiorello, you want representation from Ms. Vigilante in regards to
We're not
litigation?
talking about litigation.
I'm asking if you want representation. I'm not
It's
talking
in
about
regard to
litigation.
open litigation, so I'm not answering the question.
You're not answering whether you want representation or not. Are you going to vote to have representation for yourself tonight? Is that a conflict? Are you voting to have representation for yourself tonight? It's not, according to your solicitor, it's not a conflict. You can vote to have representation. Ms. Vigilante will then represent whoever's necessary. She could represent Mr. Finley if necessary.
We're not going to.
She could I'll bet it is. So we're not going to discuss who she's going to represent. We're only going to discuss that she's going to be paid 150% more than her original contract. Ms. Vigilante, has anybody on this committee or anybody hired on this committee once worked for Ms. Vigilante? I guess you don't want to answer that one either, Matthew. Again, I wonder who Ms. Vigilante is being hired to protect, and I wonder if the other Township Committee people can waive their rights or whether there's a conflict in only representing two Township Committee members. Not a good idea. Mr. Marsh, I know you don't want to talk about, did you ask for representation? No. Thank you. Mr. Kane, did you ask for representation?
No comment.
No comment? Thank you. I'll take that as a no. So, we don't know who she's gonna represent, we just know that she's gonna be paid, and you're already being represented in this matter by another law firm, is that correct?
That's correct.
And that law firm was one provided by JIF, that's the insurance company,
That is correct.
and the insurance company pays for that?
Well, I don't know about that.
It's through JIF, right. So JIF, and again, I'm sure, knowing that firm's background and their relationship with Riker and Danzig and some of the, well, you can, I told you, read this stuff about Montclair, you'll really enjoy it. You'll see some names you recognize.
I did, just say
Some-
no,
some people-
just say no, I did Google it, but I didn't find anything.
I'll show you where. You'll find some names near and dear to you in terms of how that might have been selected, but neither here nor there. The second thing I'd like to talk about is the second, and the one right after that. That's 13425, and that's the hiring of Matt Madden,
Correct.
one of the many Maddens that we've hired as conflict solicitors over the years. Mr. Madden is being hired from February of this year onward, I guess.
Excuse me?
When's his term of being hired?
His term is being hired.
And also, it was based on the R-4624 resolution, which hired Mr. Madden to begin with. Is that correct?
Correct.
And did anything in that resolution specify a term of that contract? No,
I don't.
I don't know either.
Oh,
I don't see anything on there.
I'm sure it's a year.
Appendix A and B, would that be available to the public?
Matt?
Yeah. Because there's no date on it.
1 year.
Yeah, and to represent, the Township Committee has voted on what Mr. Madden's duties were and will be, or not.
Well, right now, it's the going forward would be the cases that he's working on. The pool, I believe the church. That's it.
Neither of these are approving a certain, they're setting it up set for an hour.
Right.
And it'd be based on activity, and hourly rate of submission.
And that's the second conflict solicitor that we have. We already have one, he's our second conflict solicitor, is that correct, Mr. Mayor?
Yes.
Okay, fine. I'll address the rest of it during the second public portion. I just would wonder, I truly would wonder why a person not involved in the litigation would need his own attorney. But again, that's up to you as Township Committee. And how you spend the taxpayers' dollars is up to them to assess. Thank you for your time.
Thank you.
Marshall, 67 New Road, Malaga. Some of my questions were just answered, but talking with some other townships, I'm having trouble quantifying or at least trying to identify why we need so many lawyers. Most townships have one lawyer that represents their township committee for all needs. Why do we need three? And I need to be enlightened, that's what I'm asking.
Most towns separate.
But not for this type of thing. They have it like, for one, like maybe for employee issues. I understand that, and they may have to be hired in as needed.
That's what most people say. We do have, a lot of that.
Okay, so that's the reason why there's few needed. And the reason I'm asking is I was asking them the same thing, like they're looking for education on it. Being that we taxpayer money paying for it, I just wonder where's the language going. And nothing that can be elaborated on because of the litigation?
But I'm not going to discuss this matter of litigation. That's why,
Okay. And this is something that, for my own curiosity, I've spoken with nepotism and cronyism before. Are anybody up there related to any of these solicitors being hired in any way?
I wish I was related to a lawyer right
Well, I'm
about
just
now.
asking.
Me too.
But that would be each one of you or no, nobody's related to any of the lawyers?
No. I'm usually on the other side. My family's on the other side of that.
Okay. Just wanted to make sure. So I've heard otherwise, so I wanted to hear it, it's just to find out.
No. Now, a lot of times we hire lawyers in the beginning of the year and we don't ever use them. If you pay them by the hour and you hire 3 lawyers, And you're not using
You're not using
two,
all three
you
for the
just-
same thing.
No, I understand.
So if it's 9 hours work, what's the difference? You pay 9 hours or three for you?
Well, it's if you hire all, you say you do hire three, and to go back to that example, and use all three for the same case, then that's a lot of money.
Well, we're not using all three for the same.
And I don't know that, that's why I'm,
I don't
you know,
think
just
that's
look from the
legal.
outside looking in, it just looks kind of odd. Please, go ahead.
There's different types of claim fraud and cases, and involved with separate investigations. Some it has to be
And but again, as a taxpayer, of course, when our money is being spent, how can we find out what these cases are in relationship to? Or is that something that's protected until there's, you know,
No,
and
the lawsuit.
is that something you can discuss tonight with me or not? We have other
Not on
residents
the
here, I'm sure they
record.
have.
I'm not gonna discuss pending litigation. I mean, I brought parameters, maybe with the general basis. But again, the litigation, the filing, is
The title we're going to give them tonight on here, the direction of each case.
no, I can't do that without potentially interfering. But again, the allegations are responses, so we get
Thank you.
Thanks. Can I get a motion to close the first public portion?
Motion to close.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
All right, you ready? That's a lot of them. Can I get a motion to approve Resolution R-133, authorized extension and increase of authorized amount for Vigilante Law Firm for 2025 as previously authorized under R-10, 2025.
Motion R-133.
Second.
Mr. Doyle.
Yes.
Mayor
Yes.
Keenan.
Yes.
Marsh.
Yes.
Hereford.
Yes. Resolution 13425, approving contract for Matthew Madden, Esquire, of Madden and Madden, PA, to act as conflict counsel.
Motion R-13425.
Second.
Mr. Doyle.
Yes.
Mayor
Yes.
Keenan.
Yes.
Marsh.
Yes.
Yes. Resolution 13525, authorizing the awarding of contracts for appraisal service for Farmland Preservation Project, Block 2402, Lot 17 and 18.
Motion R-13525.
Second.
Mr. Doyle.
Yes.
Mayor
Yes.
Keenan.
Yes.
Marsh.
Yes.
Hereford.
Yes. Resolution 13625, authorizing CFO to petition the Director of Division of Local Government Services for approval of a dedication by Ryer or Revenue Trust for accumulated absences as per NJAC 53015.
Motion R-13625.
Second.
Mr. Doyle.
Yes.
Mayor
Yes.
Keenan.
Yes.
Marsh.
Yes.
Hereford.
Yes. Resolution 13725, authorizing the issuance of bonds for capital purchase and projects in the total amount of $2,782,000.
Motion R-13725.
Second.
Mr. Doyle.
Yes.
Mayor
Yes.
Keenan.
Yes.
Marsh.
Yes.
Hereford.
Yes. Resolution 13825, authorizing the mayor to sign an NJEDA approval letter for HDSRF grant for 724 Delta Drive, USA Gas, and authorize the administrator and CFO to monitor expenditures and cleanup as conducted by Gibson and Stadel Environmental.
Motion R-13825.
Second.
Mr. Doyle.
Yes.
Mayor
Yes.
Keenan.
Yes.
Marsh.
Yes.
Hereford.
Yes. Resolution 13925, authorizing the mayor to sign NJEDA approval letter for HDSRF grant for Carmen Avenue properties and authorize the administrator and CFO to monitor expenditures and clean up as conducted by Gibson and Stadel Environmental.
Motion R-13925.
Second.
Mr. Doyle.
Yes.
Mayor
Yes.
Keenan.
Yes.
Marsh.
Yes.
Hereford.
Yes. Resolution 14125, requesting Division of Local Government Services to insert a special line item, budget of revenue, drunk driving enforcement fund.
Motion R-14125.
Second.
Doyle.
Yes.
Mayor
Yes.
Keenan.
Yes.
Marsh.
Yes.
Yes. Resolution 14225, requesting Division of Local Government Service to to insert a special line item, budget of revenue, drive sober or get pulled over.
Motion R14225.
Second.
Doyle.
Yes.
Fiorelli.
Yes.
Keenan.
Yes.
Marsh.
Yes.
Nervy.
Yes. Resolution 14325, requesting the Division of Local Government Services to insert a special line item, budget of revenue, Municipal Alliance, fiscal year 26 grant.
Motion R14325.
Second.
Doyle.
Yes.
Fiorelli.
Yes.
Yes.
Marsh.
Yes.
Nervy.
Yes. Resolution 14425, requesting Division of Local Government Services to insert a special line item, budget of revenue, National Opioid Settlement Fund.
Motion R14425.
Second.
Doyle.
Yes.
Fiorelli.
Yes.
Keenan.
Yes.
Marsh.
Yes.
Nervy.
Yes. Resolution 14525, requesting Division of Local Government Services to insert a special line item, budget of revenue, click it or ticket.
Motion R14525.
Second.
Doyle.
Yes.
Fiorelli.
Yes.
Keenan.
Yes.
Marsh.
Yes.
Nervy.
Yes. Resolution 14625, authorizing tax collector and CFO to issue tax refunds for overpayment of taxes, block 5702, lot 50.6.
Motion R14625.
Second.
Doyle.
Yes.
Fiorelli.
Yes.
Keenan.
Yes.
Marsh.
Yes.
Nervy.
Yes. Resolution 14725, authorizing refund payment MRs for vendor table at Franklin Township Community Day.
Motion R14725.
Second.
Doyle.
Yes.
Fiorelli.
Yes.
Keenan.
Yes.
Marsh.
Yes.
Nervy.
Yes. Resolution 14825, authorizing the revision and updating of the Township of Franklin Employee Handbook to comply with MEL/JIF recommendations, effective date November 1st, 2025.
Motion R14825.
Second.
Doyle.
Yes.
Fiorelli.
Yes.
Keenan.
Yes.
Marsh.
Yes.
Yes. Resolution 14925, authorizing the mayor and clerk to submit the requirement documentation for an additional 3-month extension request on the fiscal year 23 Williamstown Road project.
Motion R14925.
Second.
Doyle.
Yes.
Fiorelli.
Yes.
Keenan.
Yes.
Marsh.
Yes.
Nervy.
Yes, but what's the delay again?
So this is from the DOT, they hired an outside company to do their grants, and every time CME sends in the packet, he has additional comments and sends it back for the look at.
This one's from 23, right?
Well, we combined them because of the size of Williamstown Road.
Okay.
And the fact that the bridge there, combined a couple grants together through the DOT, so we would do a larger portion at one time, and that's where we're getting into the problem, I believe, the size of this question about the stormwater.
Okay.
Probably changes as well to the stormwater.
Because I see there's another one coming up too.
Well, so that's 23, 24, and 25, so we actually have 3 grants together, all going for Williamstown.
So hopefully they'll get the whole Williamstown Road done.
By when?
Yeah.
27?
27, 28. Resolution 15025, authorizing the mayor and administrator to sign and execute the full collective bargaining agreement with Acme Local 3574, which was ratified via MOU under R 21024.
Motion R15025.
Second.
Doyle.
Yes.
Fiorelli.
Yes.
Keenan.
Yes.
Marsh.
Yes.
Nervy.
Yes. Resolution 15125, authorizing the mayor and clerk to sign and execute the contract for purchase of a 2025 E450 Eldorado Advantage senior bus, which was awarded to Franklin Township in cooperation with a CTIP grant.
Motion R15125.
Second.
Doyle.
Yes.
Fiorelli.
Yes.
Keenan.
Yes.
Marsh.
Yes.
Nervy.
Yes. Resolution 15225, authorizing mayor and clerk to submit the required documentation for an additional 3-month extension request on the fiscal year 24 Williamstown Road project.
Motion R15225.
Second.
Doyle.
Yes.
Fiorelli.
Yes.
Keenan.
Yes.
Marsh.
Yes.
Nervy.
Yes. Resolution 15325, authorizing CFO to petition the Director of Division of Local Government Services for approval of a dedication by Rider Revenue Trust for storm recovery as per NJSA 4862-1.
Motion R 15325.
Second.
Mr. Doyle?
Yes.
Mr. Carroll?
Yes.
Yes.
Mark?
Yes.
Everett?
Yes. Resolution 15425, authorizing revision and updating of the Township of Franklin Employee Personal Manual to comply with Mel GIF recommendations, effective date November 1st, 2025.
Motion R 15425.
Second.
Doyle?
Yes.
Mr. Carroll?
Yes.
Yes.
Mark?
Yes.
Everett?
Yes. Can I get a motion for introduction of the following ordinances? The public hearing will be held on December 9th, 2025. First ordinance is ordinance 1225, ordinance of the Township of Franklin, County of Gloucester, State of New Jersey, amend Chapter 253 of the Code of the Franklin Township to revise standards for specified residential dwellings consistent with recommendations contained within the 2024 Plan Reexamination Report, undersized lots RA.
Motion O 1225.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Next one's ordinance 1325, ordinance of the Township of Franklin, County of Gloucester, State of New Jersey, amended Chapter 253 of the Code of the Franklin Township to revise the general zoning provisions consistent with the recommendations contained within the 2024 Master Plan Reexamination Report, undersized lots.
Motion O 1325.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Ordinance 1425, ordinance of the Township of Franklin, County of Gloucester, State of New Jersey, amend Chapter 253 of the Code of Franklin Township to revise standards for specified accessory use consistent with the recommendations contained within the 2024 Master Plan Reexamination Report, accessory solar energy systems.
Motion O 1425.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Ordinance 1525 of the Township of Franklin, County of Gloucester, State of New Jersey, amend Chapter 253 of the Code of Franklin Township to revise the permitted accessory uses in the business district consistent with the recommendations contained within the 2024 Master Plan Reexamination Report, storage structures.
Motion O 1525.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Ordinance 1625, ordinance of the Township of Franklin, County of Gloucester, State of New Jersey, amend Chapter 253 of the Code of the Township of Franklin to revise standards for specified accessory uses consistent with the recommendations contained within the 2024 Master Plan Reexamination Report, fences.
Motion O 1625.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Ordinance 1725, ordinance of the Township of Franklin, County of Gloucester, State of New Jersey, amend Chapter 253 of the Code of Franklin Township to revise standards for specified residential dwellings consistent with the recommendations contained within the 2024 Master Plan Reexamination Report, undersized lots, FV.
Motion O 1725.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
And O 1825, ordinance of the Township of Franklin, County of Gloucester, State of New Jersey, amend Chapter 253 of the Code of Franklin Township to revise standards for specified residential dwellings consistent with the recommendations contained within the 2024 Master Plan Reexamination Report, undersized lots, NV.
Motion O 1825.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
And again, the public hearing for those 7 ordinances will be held on December 9th, 2025. Can I get a motion? Is the closed session in here?
Yeah.
But we can do that after the public and also the committee reports mayor, because there will not be action.
I missed it. I didn't read that resolution, did I?
No.
You read it
No, you
there,
skipped
we'll
it.
go backwards. Second public portion.
Yes, correct. Get a motion to open the second public portion for comments.
Make a motion, open second public portion.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
That's what I missed. I checked it off.
I thought you were saving it for
Nah, you should have said so.
I thought you were mixing. I was going to, but I thought you were mixing it up.
Good evening.
My name is Scott Brown, and I am 149 Old Marshall Mill Road. Couple questions I have. First, thanks for the work of the park in Malaga. My handicapped adult son is 20 years old. We use the park a lot. I just wanted to know, is there a plan? The park has been made handicap accessible with all the equipment there, but there's no handicap accessibility to get there. Is there a plan for that to happen? Because I have to remove my son from the wheelchair to get him to this. But many times it happens, it's overlooked because it's not brought to mind. But
Yeah, I mean, Brian,
yeah,
maybe put like, some spots, some handicap spots, and then
like a pathway.
like a pathway up to the equipment.
It's a laydown, yeah, exactly. I didn't know if that was part of it.
But maybe have a spot that it all comes out of.
Right.
Grants for that,
Great
too.
job, though, and we use it a lot. My second thing is that I live, as I said, on Old Marshall Road, which is a dead-end street. So I'm 1 acre surrounded by 11 acres of the Castelli's farm and vineyard. So back there, if you ever been back there, it's 11 acres of grape from Greece, and it's over 9 ton of grape that are produced from my house. So I got quite a beautiful view. The only problem is, with this view, is that Old Dutch Mill Road backs into my regress. I'm a combat wounded, disabled, 100% service connected, very sick veteran. And I have ambulances that have to come sometimes to get me. And they can't come down my dead-end street because of what's happening with one particular property on Old Dutch Mill. I've addressed it with the neighbors. I've addressed it. I know one time, a couple years back, we had the part-time zoning officer. The issue is their fenced property. They have their trash cans outside, which is in the rear of their property. I have sent 14 phone calls and 16 emails since 2024 to our lady, Deanna, who has guided me really good and helped me. Who sent the pictures. I've tried to discuss this with them, but the problem is now there's a Sunday event. It looks like they hold church. They had a garage that I believe they asked the township years ago for a permit. They were sort of denied. I'm from South Philly originally, so I don't know much about the rules. All I know is that there was a 2-car garage that now is built on Sundays, anywhere between 60 and 90 people praise and worshiping in there. And Sunday, I have the pictures, there were 61 cars parked between Old Dutch Mill and my regress of Marshall Mill. My oxygen was getting delivered on Sunday, and the praise and worship people there told my oxygen guys to go around. But there's nowhere to go around. It's a dead-end street, Old Marshall Mill. Matter of fact, people don't even know I exist back there because only me and the Castells. The problem is that they can't get down. The cars are blocking the regress. I know that I've spoken to the other neighbors that live there. They're also having the issues. I know our great police department's familiar with Old Dutch Mill. There's many issues. There's an empty lot there next to the Family Dollar that's currently for sale. The owner lives up in Wisconsin. There's actually a lady living in a tent with a dog there. She's now got 2 tents as of today. The other night there was a brutal argument, fight. She's pretty beat up pretty bad. In the last 4 weeks, my wife and I have collected a total of 44 trash bags full of trash from just that area. Needles, bottles. I have all the pictures and proof, all the things. The problem is that the function of this church now blocks, like I said, the regress blocks the only way that I have in or out of my dead end medically. Our trash system actually has to back up because of their stuff. They have to back up to get to my trash cans at 10 to 6 on Wednesday morning. Beep, 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 beep. But that's another point. The other issue is that I know I was here originally when the other Dollar General, but the Family Dollar, I've written corporate, their fence is broken. They have about 12 or 14 cats right now that the employees are feeding on our property. The trash that comes from there, just in that little swell, we had 3 bags of trash today. They just not picking up. There's homeless people encampments back there in their trash Virgo, which blocks their dumpsters. It's like a tent village. And I've written corporate, I've written, as I said, many times, and I think now because of my health, it's really becoming a safety issue if an ambulance can't get through. I've addressed it with them, told them I was coming here today. I told them this morning that I was picking up the trash in the street that I was coming. something has to be done because, God forbid, if I'm really sick and they can't get down. And it's all back from, their street onto our old Marshall. Many people don't even know it exists back there.
Matt,
It's
you
a
wanna-
secret treasure. It's beautiful, but, yeah. Thank you, and I appreciate it.
Yep, thank you.
Thanks
Thank you for your service.
Thank you.
Good evening, my name is Doreen Sutherland, and I am the administratrix at 3400 Euclid Street in the village. I appreciate the fact that you guys are doing some work. I'll look up what the recommendations are for the 2024 master plan examination. My parents will be inheriting the property, and we have moved there in preparation of taking care of them. My father has dementia, my mother is 80 with disabilities from polio. We have 0.83 acres, and we are not able to add a bedroom for a 1,000 square foot home. We didn't realize, if I had known this 6 months ago, I would have started the variance process back then, or found more. I didn't find out until we submitted all of the paperwork for all of the permits, and the next day found out that we could not do it. And variance, of course, will take us to next year. Won't be able to go till spring. Public hearing on these, on this ordinance changes. If you're not having a public hearing until December 5th, again, I'm not going to be able to go till spring. We have to find some other residency situations for the winter. So while I appreciate that you guys are looking at this for the underserved lot, now we have probably the largest lot other than the firehouse in that area. We don't have a perk problem. We want to put in a new septic. Is there any way that we can get some kind of expedition in order to be able to better care for our parents, and or is there a path forward where something can be done sooner than next spring?
Matt?
The ordinance has to go before the board, which you guys all introduced tonight, so that would be the November meeting, and it'll come back to you in December for vote.
But that's the earliest we can
And the
change
variance
it.
is going to
Without,
take the same amount of time,
And the zoning officer.
variance would probably take longer, because that would,
and cost more.
The zoning,
Zoning cannot do that separate board.
but that's what, that's 60 days. It should be 60 days, right? To
Get on their agenda.
well, you got a notice. By the time you do everything, it would be 2 months.
Correct. By the time she submitted a complete application, the professionals have 45 days from that point to review, and then it will be scheduled for a meeting, which will give the applicant time to do the 10-day notice. These ordinances, if they are passed by the planning board.
They go in effect immediately.
They go into effect immediately the day after the meeting, so that is the most expeditious process for this, if they are approved. One can have the planning board rule to a vote and
So basically,
There's this procedural.
there's no way they can give you a certain, even change the zoning officer without having to go into.
oh, I know, I spoke to Chase, he was the one who informed me about the meeting. We're new residents to the area, so we're,
I think the slowest thing is going to be your septic if you're going
Oh,
to.
so that's already been approved.
Oh, okay, good, because
Septic is
that
fully
takes a
approved,
while.
I have contractors lined up.
right.
I'll probably lose the contractor for the house. She's ready to start by the end of the month. But if I wait 2 months, she's gonna have another job. Check. So so this was just a surprise. When I had come in months ago and talked to the girls in the office, nobody said, oh, by the way, you have to have a 1 acre minimum. Or by the way, you have to have 125 foot street frontage.
Frontage.
And I actually don't have a problem with either of those when it comes to new lots. Okay, if someone wants to take a farm and they turn it into quarter-acre lots, I hope you don't accept the variance. Okay, I used to live in a township that did. We all voted at the county meeting, township meeting, we all voted, no, we want 1 acre minimum. What do? Next thing we know, a farm sells and it's all quarter-acre townhouse or lot. So I appreciate the 1 acre concept, but not having a way to get around it with a grandfathering procedure or something like that, saying the lots that can't be increased. The only way it can be increased is if you take away the paper road and we can buy some of it. Because we do back up on Hill Street where there's nothing there.
Hill Street between our road and the,
Could be the same amount of time.
so, you know, it's just, my timing's off of him. So,
Unfortunately.
I just wanted to like frustration.
I don't think it would
Thank
take
you.
the professionals 45 days to review your app.
It is 45 days.
Yeah, they have to.
I don't think they would take that long.
And it's $1,500 approximately in fees, plus all the other research that has to be done. Unfortunately, I do work in administrative, doesn't pay much. Especially when it's your brother's assistant.
Thank you.
Thank you for coming out.
Hey, gentlemen. Harry Kennedy, 1578 Price Mill Road. Back to that Madden resolution that was first passed in 2024. There have been problems with that resolution, I think, from the beginning. An RFP was put out in November of 2023, and you signed a contract in 2024 for Madden to represent you as a conflict attorney, and he represented you with the Littlest Angel. I guess that means that Mr. Lyons had a conflict with the Littlest Angel. But secondarily, how did Mr. Lyons begin working on the Littlest Angel in 2023 when no RFP had been submitted and the work had begun before any of the legal work had been done? It seems like we do a lot of ex post facto legal work here, a lot of after the fact, and covering up and taking care of problems that we've created with our own hands. And again, I'd like to compliment the Township Committee on two things. I honestly believe that the mayor tried to work out this problem before it ever got to litigation, that he talked to some of the principals involved with the Littlest Angel, and that there were ways to avoid over $50,000 being spent in legal fees to keep a Christian bookstore from being allowed in Franklin Township. And that could have been done a lot of ways, but the mayor's suggestion wasn't followed by the administrator or the solicitor. They decided that it was better to pursue legal action. And again, I would suggest that, again, you guys are the ones running the show, not me, and I trust your judgment. And I honestly believe that there are three competent people sitting on the Township Committee, and there are also three honest people. They might not be one and the same, but there are at least three honest people sitting up there. Why would you let the tail wag the dog all the time? Why wouldn't you exercise control over what legal action is taking place? And why do you not give approval before it happens? You cannot have an attorney out there performing a legal action as a conflict attorney, unless Mr. Lyons told you what the conflict was, before a contract was even signed, before an RFP was even issued. And then secondarily, how can you have him continuing to act after the RFP has expired? And I don't know what you thought about in 2023, but Mr. Madden is representing you on the Arbuckle matter. I don't know how Mr. Madden knew about the Arbuckle matter in 2023, unless you guys were secretly carrying on negotiations in terms of what you were doing with the redevelopment zone, because you said that it all stopped. But again, Mr. Madden is representing you with Mr. Arbuckle in terms of providing egress to Route 40. These legal matters are stupid wastes of the taxpayers' money. It's like the stupid waste that goes through the zoning board process of all the reviews and all the things that have to be done that benefit the lawyer and the engineer. But finally, I'd like to say something nice. Again, tonight, it was great to see the award given to the officer by the police department. And I know Mr. Marsh's long-term commitment to the Franklin Township Police Department. I've known every chief of police from the beginning of the formation of the Franklin Township Police Department up until the present time. I don't know if you know how lucky we are. You only have to look at our neighbors to the south to watch the most dysfunctional, moronic group of people operate on the face of the earth. people with soda funds, people taking gas from the gas pump, people using the police car to go to their son's meets. It happened time after time. A slap on the wrist for somebody that was involved in the process of doing something that some people might have considered a felony. That was a matter of opinion. But here in Franklin Township, there was a former chief of police that once said, and I'm going to quote him exactly, there are two types of cops. Two types of cops are the ones that grew up. One of them stole your lunch money, and the other one had their lunch money stolen. I think there's a third type of cop. I think the third type exists in Franklin Township. The third type of cop is the one that steps up and does what's right when he sees somebody else's lunch money being stolen. We're lucky, we're blessed to have such a wonderful police department. And if you want to know how good it is, just take a look to the crap on the right. Thank you.
Mike, you're on my right. Mike's on my right.
I just have a question about the podium. Is the
Matt, you
restoration
too.
almost
I'm at
finished
the
with that?
town on my right, not any individual.
You're on my right, Matt.
The podium that we had up here prior to the microphone, is that restoration almost complete? Is that coming back soon?
It's gotta be done, you just gotta coordinate it with the court and all that, because it's probably gonna take a day or two from court.
Is that the reason why it was removed? So legally?
Well, initially, what was it, the judges or whatever, they told us we couldn't do it. But then I guess when Armando got attacked, they changed their mind.
And that's even for the court side, but even for this side, it's still the same, or it just got carried into this side? You know, for the committee meetings, not having the podium here.
No, I mean, we kind of thought it would happen quicker than what it did, and that thing was falling apart.
No, I know, it was rough, but I was thinking of the woman that was up here during the Little Angel discussion. She couldn't even stand here and hold her papers. Someone had manned out from the audience and had help her. I mean, we need to get something up here that's to help people. I mean,
I don't even think we still have it, right? We throw it out. But we kind of figured that the wall and all would be put up and there would be a place to rest or stuff. But
Does it have to go up for contract bidder, or could we go to IT and get one?
I mean,
I'm just wondering,
Well,
it just seems kind of odd.
The ASC has certain.
yeah, the AOC said we couldn't fix our own courtroom up.
I understand, we're going to be anchored or different, right, or wait.
They're the ones that told us we couldn't fix our own courtroom up, so I don't know.
And back to the litigation side, and I'm not sure of everything that was said tonight, I'll do some research on that side, but if that is the case and we're having decisions made without who was voted in to represent us, that needs to change. That needs to happen immediately, and there needs to be some backbone that stops that if that's the case.
Yeah, I believe it was more or less an oversight, but I agree with you, it should be corrected.
I appreciate that, and after all this, maybe we can bring back the notary too.
No.
One step at a time.
Don't get your hopes up. Notary. Back to resolution, we'll go into close first, Matt?
We have to close.
What? Do the resolution first, right? Yeah.
Close the public portion, and then if you're going to do committee reports, I would recommend moving before closed session.
Okay.
Closed session, I would estimate.
Jesus, I wanted to eat tonight. Can I get a motion to close the second public portion?
Motion to close second public.
Motion. Second. All those in favor?
Aye.
Committee reports. Start with you, Mr. Keene.
Go for it.
That was an easy one. Mr. Doyle.
No report either.
Mr. Moore.
The library has their annual book sale this Saturday coming up. They're saying it's going to be the biggest one ever. So if you're in the public, check it out.
Thank you. Mr. Marsh.
Just a quick recap of Franklin Township Community Day was a huge success again this year. Great weather, great planning by the Recreation Committee. Hats off to them. And another successful year for the Community Day.
Thank you. As usual, Mike took my thunder. Halloween will be on Halloween, correct? It's not always, but this year will be on
Friday, the 31st.
Till 7, isn't it? So be careful out there. There's gonna be lots of kids running around. Other than that, now the resolution. We have a resolution, Resolution 15525, authorizing Township Committee to enter into closed session due to pending litigation.
Motion R-150.
Specifically, Mayor, our affordable housing obligation.
Specifically our affordable housing obligation litigation. Matt?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Mayor Bruno.
No. Yes.
And as I said, and Mayor, there will be action
There will be no action taken
other than
other than adjourning. So, can I get a motion to enter closed session?
Motion to enter closed session.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Need a motion to come out of closed session?
Make a motion.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Can I get a motion to reopen the public portion, or public meeting?
Make a motion to open a meeting again.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Can I get a motion to adjourn?
Motion to adjourn.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Told you, Johnny, you could have left.